4, 3, 2, 1.
We are.
Alright, guys.
Yo.
Alright. Good day, hot box.
Yo, what it is, what it is, what it is.
Am I saying it right, guys?
Yeah, it's hot box sound.
Hot box.
Sounds entertainment.
With the double X.
Yeah,
Double X.
X.
Get it right.
Why double X?
Trademark, bro. Trademark, man. I mean,
So for months ago when we were registering, we had to put another X on it. So
Alright, guys.
Once is not enough.
Thank you very much, guys, for coming to eMonti TV Lounge sessions. Really appreciate you guys coming through.
thanks for
Please,
having me.
guys, introduce yourselves individually. Let the viewers know who you are.
For sure. I go by the name of OG Kush. Yeah. Straight out of A-side, Buff City, East London, stand up.
Yo, this Ocean here, A-side, originally MDA, Hotbox 1.
Yo, it's Manufact from MTA's 09, no? Dojo Sounds. Hotbox.
yo, this is K of the Future. I'm a Linda Hotbox representative one time. You already know we here. We in the building. We in the building.
Alright, guys, thanks very much for that great introduction. So I hear you guys come from different crews, and that's how you formed Hotbox.
Yeah.
For sure.
How did you guys come together, to form Hotbox?
Yeah, we'll take that one. Well, I mean, first of all, Ocean, I'm a member of the Voodoo Force crew, right? And then OG from the Heat Wave Lab, and then I got Manufact from the Dojo Sounds, and then I got K with the Future from the Future, I guess. But like, just from making music and going to shows, Mind Construction, we meet up there, link up, we see each other as we perform, and yeah, I guess, same feather, great minds, whatever they say.
Real, recognized real, man.
For real.
So
That's how it came up.
So you guys met at Mind Construction.
I mean, shows like Mind Construction. By the time we went to Mind Construction, we've already formed, the most of us.
Yeah.
For an instance, I think the
And
first time,
Aweni was six.
yeah, the first time we performed with Fact was at one of the last Mind Construction sessions.
Yeah, no, that's very important to us, obviously, because
yeah.
The guy that created Mind Construction is one of the producers here.
For sure.
Like, number 17.
One save. Shout out. So from shows like Soul Clap sessions, what was the other show? Kola Sunday, Kamla sessions, Yeah.
Great, guys.
Sure.
So tell me, who came up with the group name and what does it mean?
I guess it's still mine. Well, the group name came about chilling at my spot, right? Because in the Neflet Parliament. So when we work there, got the music there, got the chairs there, got everything there. So it just kept popping up in the songs we were making. Hotbox, chilling at the spot, hotboxing, you know what it is, recreational stuff. So when we went ahead and thought this is something, then it was already named organically.
It named itself.
Yeah.
How do you guys advertise your music?
Well, so many platforms out there, man. We've been keeping up with the times too. Social media now is one of the things that a lot of people have access to nowadays. It's a way of speaking, of expressing yourself, without having any limitations or boundaries that can get in your way and stuff. So we utilize that platform to put our music out there, because we also noticed that most of the people, I would say a certain percentage or majority of the percentage of the people that use social media is the youth, so that's where that's the market that we look at, because the music we make is influenced by, your big and park grown guys, leaders, from back then, but they were connecting to the youth of back then. So, we see the youth of today as the market, and the youth of today is busy in social media. So that's where the platform is to put the music out there. So we use sites like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, anything that's out there, you know, if even SoundCloud, like what do you call
SoundCloud, Reverb Nation,
Yeah.
Instagram. Yeah, man, anywhere where you can just get your music out and people can hear it, even if you don't get paid, even if we just need to use every stream possible.
Yeah, man.
Bluetooth. Even if it's a Bluetooth, share it. I don't know, man. We just need to share.
Put it on
Everybody
the
needs, you know, put it on a floppy disk if people still got that equipment. we need to do that too.
All right, man. Look, Hotbox, you guys are keeping eMonti TV Lounge sessions on fire. Tell us about the next song that you guys are going to perform for us.
Okay, who got that?
The next song should be Dark Ties. Dark Ties 2018, 2019. Those 2 years was a time where a lot of, like, death was really close and a lot of bad things were happening. Well, obviously building up to the 2020 COVID situation with guys. But like, basically it's something around us saying, yo, like, things is going well. We track and stuff, you know?
Nah, I feel you, man. So, this is the first time at eMonti TV Lounge sessions we have the group, you know, out here performing. So, look, I don't know how this is gonna pan out, but I'm sure you guys are gonna pull it off, man.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
We're gonna light it up.
Let's take it away, Dark Ties.
Listen, yo, where I'm from, just too many niggas that be dying where I'm from. I was tight with where I'm from. Life is such a never-ending terror when you soft. Nigga, pray your niggas on the daily just because. Watch them on the day and they will get you in the darkness. Always watch your step, never get with caution. Ay, rest in peace to all my big homies and all my little homies. Learn from all my dead homies, but it don't mean you have to live your life a scared homie. Yo, check it, it's that black on black on black on. Why your neighbor gotta be the one you gotta hate on? Hey, that we can invest on. Decisions that would help build a nation. Elevation of the mind, I stays on.
Beginning of the season, it wasn't even easy to make it to the next day. Check, hey, listening to guests play, better find the best way to make it out of this maze. Blazing all of this haze, it seems like a cliche, but we easing this pain. Fuck all the he say, she say, sources of your disdain. We find too many ways up until this day. Old school like a CJ, listening to beats play. All my niggas we here. Fifths holla at the DJ to hook another replay. All my niggas beat flames. Pips surely about to see flames. How we paint the picture is higher resolution for the big frames. We rapping and we playing none of these games, cause life is getting harder lately these days. Opportunities are passing due to delays. Treading pathways, going up against these grains. We using these brains, got respect for the game. Lord, remove these stains.
Meds in the lab, prescribed on pen and pad. Fertile land for the fam wherever we be at. Free rhyme one time at cypher checks. Purple strands on demand, holla at manufact. Matter of fact, I know the wire tap. Ruggedly wrap the encryption in the boom and the back. Subtly the art, non-fiction bagging these facts. Suddenly the main mission operation with the tire black. Concrete jungle gorilla with lion tech. Phoenix out the ashes spitting fire raps. It's a marathon, they looking tired, G. Hey yo, so surviving in the times these. Throwing shade to the shine, got their chi on decline. Positively inclined to the symmetry. Balancing paradigms, elemental with the grind. A life in time of a rhyme scheme.
Definitely hot up in here.
Yeah.
Hot boxing, you know, Dog Ties. Love the track, guys. Love the track.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Ill track, the content is on another level. You know, you straight fire. Guys, tell me please, what is the one thing that you guys would like to change within the industry, the music industry?
For me, the only thing, or not the only, but mostly the most important, is to change the way people look at hip hop. I mean, the way they associate rap music with mischief. You know, with gangsterism, crime, all those things. I would like to change that if I can be given a chance, and also I would like to, you know, just make people see that hip hop is part of the culture as well. It's not an alien genre of music, you know.
Yeah. Now, you know, what I'd like to change, you know, for me is, you know, where I come from, there's so many challenges and, you know, and limitations, you know. When it comes to izinto ezifana industry, it becomes so complicated to a point that, you know, we have to follow a certain criteria, you know, especially when it comes to umculo hip hop, because abantu, you know, they try to look at what sells in hip hop, you know. You know, what got me into doing hip hop, to be really specific, is the art form in it, you know, the way that you express yourself, the way that you don't have to change who you are, but, you know, be who you are with, you know, what you do, you know. So in the industry, there's a lot of expectation that you have to be a certain kind of rapper for you to be marketable, you know, to you to make it in the industry, you know. So I'd just like to change that fact, you know, that, you know, to be given a chance where there's no limitations. You can just come with the art form that you've been about from the start and still go forward and be successful with what you do, you know.
Great answer right there. All right, look, guys, I've been listening to your tracks, you know. I have an understanding, I think, maybe because I understand hip hop, you know, but person sitting at home, you know, might still want to understand, how would you guys describe, you know, what you do, you know, the kind of music that you're putting out there?
Okay, you want to answer? I got this. We're gonna make it a two-part. Okay, yeah. The music that we make, I don't want to really box it in, but I would say it's edutainment. It's educational, but at the same time, it's entertaining. You know. So there's always one thing. There's always a message. Second thing, it's always vibing. You know. So basically, yeah, edutainment. It's music for everybody, but
to learn from.
Everyone can learn from it.
Let us take your view of that.
Part two of this.
See, now the thing is with the music, being born in the late 80s, then there's the 90s era of music. In the music, as you would hear in how we present it, we own it in a way that it is its own sound, where we're putting together elements that are sort of foreign. You know what I mean? Like we'll have like that old school approach to a new school beat. Yeah. You know what I mean? Or like a new school approach to an old school beat, vice versa. Any way that we do it, but what we do is we're trying to always put something behind the music that we make, so that it's just not music for nothing.
It holds weight.
It carries through.
What is your understanding of hip hop in the beginning of hip hop and hip hop right now, and hip hop going forward?
Yeah, that's a very good question, and I think it's a very needed question in music as a whole right now, especially hip hop. Because what I think of hip hop is, for me, it's a culture, more than a culture, to some extent, because it's spiritual as well. What it was for, people expressing themselves, being themselves in their minority groups, to it becoming a universal language now speaks volumes. Because if you look at the times and how it evolved, one thing's for sure, like what they say, constant. The only constant is change, and it's just evolution of music. And you know, like people just get stuck in time capsules, but you just need to move what we can do more creatively.
Guys, tell us about the next track that you guys are about to grace us with.
Bag,
Yeah, the next song is called Bag. This song came about really fast, you know. It was a matter of hours when we finished the song. Well, the bag was, you know, the song Bag. We shouldn't be talking about the bag now. The song Bag is about actually getting to the point, you know. It's about securing what really matters, you know, out of everything that you do, you know. You know, if somebody would say, what would I choose between fame and a bag full of money? I would just forget everything and go for the bag, you know. That's just that's what the song is really about, you know. It's about securing what really matters, you know. We just use the bag as a metaphor that whatever's in the bag that's most important to you, you know, you just gotta get the bag and be out of there. It's actually about expressing yourself, you know, getting to a point of what you're trying to say, you know. Saying less if you have to, you know. It's delivering the message. The message could be the bag too, you know. You can make all this vibing music, but if you don't get to the message, then you haven't gotten to the bag, you know. So
all right, bag it up, bag it up.
Fuck everything else, my nigga, just get to the bag. Kicking it off with a bang. All of your niggas can hang. Shit with the vibes with the gang. Watch how we working this thing, yo. How we just never the same. No, know how we building this thing. The only constant change. I know that looks is deceiving. Look like these niggas is winning. Soon as we come in the game, niggas is bobbing and weaving. Hey, dead like Tyson, I see you. Boom with the beast in the beam. Hey, throw up a deuce if you see him. Know that I ride for the city. Hey, yo.
In it to win it, to sip it, to spliff it, yeah, we came here to get it. If you put up a challenge against the proceedings, you playing yourself. Best forget it, what we all don't understand it. Sit down if you can't stand it. Used to be spending long hours in stew and I stopped. Now I'm back at it, addicted to music, I'm ready to rap it a lot. I can't help it, it's more like a bad habit. The beat is too nice, just send it. What's the point of been throwing this too many punches when most of your punches are not landing? I'm with the goon shit, I relax, please, you know what's up.
On the real, my nigga, you ain't gotta pretend. Acting like you already know me. See me roaming in no black. When I be riding my hoop, flowing make me rolling dang. Shout out to my nigga Doobie, we finna light up this jet. Look at these O's that I'm shooting. In the sky, push the next cry. Never had time, chillin' rest mine. Why you tryna sign? I be skillin' rhymes to finesse my control the vibe. Niggas out here, no idea that we know that you frontin' now. I got the energy that you need. Cooking this remedy with this heat.
Pull up game that drop Porsche off white lines, no cross borders. Order flights, Concord. Bottom line, learn it how you talk. Two-seater push squad goals. Press a chit up under how guards roll. Money never be no idol. Driven engine stay on idle. Posture peeling, third eye woke. Now them thoughts birth idle. Giving sight to the blind, living outside space and time zones. Me no speak, no lie, bro. Cash no case for no side hoe. 3 stripes, both side jita. Zonke zinja hala gola mo.
You definitely bang it up. You definitely bang it up. You gotta beg more and more and more and more and more.
Thanks, man.
Loaded.
That's a definite. That's a definite. Guys, tell me, what is it that inspires you writing?
Hey, this question, is right for me. I started doing poetry. You know, I was writing a lot of poems before, and I write in Venek, I write in English. I studied a little bit of creative writing on my own, some DIY stills, so I used to always trying to analyze other people's writing. What is it? Is this writing about what's happening on a daily, or is it something about the whole community? You know, whole styles of figurative ways of explaining your feelings. You know, that's what interests me about writing. Every time I find a new way to express myself. You know, so
write it down.
That's more like it.
Tell me, how do you deal with writer's block?
Yo, that's a tough one. No, writer's block, man. You know, you can find yourself cornering yourself, forcing yourself to write something. You know, I once wrote something. I actually wrote a whole song, and then I just couldn't deliver it because I was in writer's block. It was actually written out of just thought and no construction or format. You know, one of the ways that I deal with writer's block is, I like to do a lot of things that stimulate my mind. You know, I do a lot of activities as well. You know, but lockdown got us locked down. You know, I play a lot of football. You know, like a lot of swimming in the water. You know, by the beach. You know, anything that could just try and maybe take my mind away from, especially if it's an idea that I really you know, I'm really excited about, but it's just I can't deliver it or I can't write it down. So I just try to disconnect from the music, you know, just a little bit, you know, so when I come back, I'm like, oh, yeah.
Look,
hey man,
that makes total sense. That makes total
writer's block. Talking about writer's block gives me writer's block.
Look, I'm 100% sure that the next song there was no writer's block when you guys were creating. Let me know a little bit about the next. Let me know a little bit about the next song who you guys worked with, and how did it come about?
Gon' Do is the next song. Gon' Do. It was a really good Friday, and we really felt like we were about to do it. It's just about it's the song about how dangerous we are, really, because none of them can match up. So it's like we was just saying, it ain't about what we can do, it's about what we gon' do. So yeah, Ghost Beats on the production on that one. KD Beats, shout out. LV Valley, Hotbox, you know what it is, 5247. Yeah. Let's get it. It's not what we can do, it's what we gon' do. Never really know what we on to. It's like they got this feeling long like we about to pull up on you, let you know, huh? It's like you slept and then you woke up on some real shit. That skill shit, that speak the life you live shit. But we never snitching on ourselves though. Like on those socials, exposed, case closed. Word, this where the steez be at. This how we kick it with that Billy Blanks. Speaking lame shit, y'all can't comprehend. Bars like prison doors, unlocking alleyways. Ay, it's like the consciousness in early phases. That's how we're trapping and we're keeping the conscious active. Ay, send it jungle while you moving reckless. Niggas checking niggas on some fake shit. Yes, and you wonder why I can't relate. Where's the ending? Roll up shit to medicate. And I'm punching like a heavyweight. Because I do this on a day-to-day. Ay.
It ain't what we can do, it's what we gon' do. They can never tell what we on to. Got this feeling they have no idea what we about. Trust me, they gon' vanish when we bring them out. Step up in the scene, pushing calm moves. With pro tools and platoon of lone wolves. Seeing higher sights, something like a drone view. Master major sus, she full ruggedness. Demeanor intriguing, borderline dangerous. Sayings are that ultimate as gorillas that hang with us. LRG with the trees, puffing cannabis. Every location rolled up with posse of characters. Highly irregular how they label us savages. Nebula snuffing with the immaculate. Science and calculus, geometrics and algebra. Supreme literature, high ranking the caliber. Swift strokes of Excalibur pointed at arrow. My people never swiveling back to the gallows. Dumping lyrically automatic for closed caskets. Just another tragic casualty of verbal man.
It's not what we can do, it's what we gon' do. You never really know what we on to. Got this feeling on like it's about to pull up on you, let you know what we about. More racks on tracks, no chance on black. Who cares about that? We go back to back. Keep suckers on check. Locations on the map. Be careful where you step. Landmines on set. If your actions faster than your thoughts, it will be a problem. We just need to fall back. Study in a process. How we really go it. Eliminating contest. Hot dojo was dopest. Skill is so potent. Respected from the onset. Okay, let's put the rap aside and just let me be honest. If you step on my toe, gotta let you know. And if you do it again, you will tell them that I told you so. That behavior got too many of them lying on the floor. We're ready for the war. Out here we're standing tall. For what we're standing tall, we got it off the throne. They can't take what's ours, cause we come to get most. Get the most.
Wow. Gon' do. You guys are gonna do big things. You guys are doing big things. Yeah. Hot bottles of fire, man, I'm telling you.
The bigger the better, man.
We're gonna do it.
Yeah. Guys, look, as a musician myself, I've been doing this for some time now, and I understand, it gets real busy, gets real hard, you know. And tell me how you guys juggle, you know, your lives, you know. How do you balance, you know, your music career with other obligations?
Yeah, well, I guess this one's for you, Facts. You can start on this one. My only obligation is music.
For me, it's very hard because that question you're asking about writer's block, you know, if you can't balance your music with other activities, that's what you will get. Because if you are doing another business or your professional job besides music, the moment you are there, you are another person. Then when you go back home, back to the studio, you are another person now. You are not the employer of the month now. You are something else. So it's always, it's always tricky, man. It fucks up with your mind a lot. So I used to work because I have to, but now I'm not. I'm kind of like doing business, which is more giving me more flexible time. So that's how we blend to go.
All right. All right. Lovely, guys. Talking about, you know, the journey as we just did now for music and applications and so on, what advice can you give, or what do you want to say to other artists? You know, guys that maybe are coming up, or even guys that, you know, are your peers, and you know, but you can see that, you know, I can give some advice there. So
I think the most important thing in music is to keep it original, keep it authentic. Don't try to do what someone else is trying to do. Do what you feel like is true to you. That way, the music will always be real, and you will always appreciate the feedback because it's not based on something that's false. So yeah, keep it real.
Hotboxing with Hotboxx. Look, guys, I'm sure after this interview, there's some people that are gonna, you know, want to know where to find, you know, this great music that you guys do, want to follow you, find out what you guys are doing next. So let us know where to find you guys and get your music.
Yeah, man, we're available. You know, we released a mixtape a couple of months ago, and it's available in every platform online. You know, you can go to Spotify. You know, that's where you can stream live your music there. You can go to Deezer.com. You know, you can go to, you can catch us on YouTube, Apple Music as well. You know, that's where you can play. You can even check us out on SoundCloud. You can check us out on Facebook. You look for Hotboxx Sounds. You know, Hotboxx with the double X, and then Hotboxx Sounds into one word. Small caps, all small caps. It's the same handle on Instagram, Hotboxx Sounds. It's the same on Facebook, it's the same on Twitter, it's the same on Spotify, Audio Mac, you know. We try to use the most of social media to make our music available to everybody. So every network you can get to, Hotboxx Sounds, that's the handle, small caps, one word. That's where you're gonna find the fire. That's where you're gonna find the fire.
Yeah, man, look, it's been wonderful.
Yeah.
You know, thank you guys for coming to visit eMonti TV Lounge Sessions, man.
Thanks.
Until we meet again, keep it cool and keep it great.
Thanks for having us, man.
Stay safe.
One love.
Lockdown, COVID.
Lock in them.